Great, how y'all? Good morning to all y'all. One of 18, baby. Oh, it's phenomenal. To be able to have those guys, I think we could still have more. We could still have more out here, but be able to have those guys come out here, show our talent, show our skills to everybody. I think it's a testament to all the guys that's bought in, all the guys that stay. If you stay, you'll be a champion, and that's what happened. Uh, a lot of that is mental focus. There's a lot of mental focus. It's like with the interviews, with all those things. Like, if you understand football, you understand what you got to do. I think it makes it very easy. And it's like at the end of the day, this is the biggest job interview of your life. It's something you've been preparing for your whole life. So you can't mess it up. Uh, Everything I've always been showing them. Everything I've always been showing them. Showing my speed, showing them everything I got, like my brain power, being able to handle a defense, being able to have that green dot. It's something, I'm excited that I've been able to talk to them about. I do. Really? Tell what's up. I was talking to him about 2 days ago. Yeah. Just medical stuff. Just medical stuff. Just have that. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? Let's see. I met with like 20 some teams, so I'm trying to think about it right now. Uh, I meet with the Raiders? No, not yet. I think that might be tonight. Uh, Game sticking out was probably Bama. Bama. I think just the atmosphere, just being in the Rose Bowl atmosphere, it like elevates everything. So being able to play in that game was like phenomenal. Something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. Oh yeah. It was able to show off everything, and then they were a great team. So it was a great battle against them. But I feel like the atmosphere there just like elevated everybody's game to a whole new level, and it was something it was something worthwhile to see. Not too much. Like I watched a lot of players' game. I try to add from like a lot of different players, like the Fred Warrens, Ray Greenlaw, Nick Bolton, all those guys, Truman Edmonds. So I watched a lot of those, those greats, like try to take a little bit from each of them, just try to add to my own game. Have you seen that dude? Have you seen that dude? I don't think I would say too much. That man's a specimen. But like, just his work ethic. His work ethic. He grinds day in day out to be able to make sure he's ready for the game. And then when the game time comes, he falls to the level of his training, and he's trained at a very high level, so it made it very easy. I think everybody bought in from winter workouts to spring ball, summer workouts, and then fall camp. Everybody bought in. Everybody trusted in each other. Everybody one thing they gave it all for each other. That was the biggest thing. Like we knew at the end of the day, that's what we gotta do. Like we gotta give it all for each other every play. And when we trusted the other 10 guys out there with us. Repeat that. 3 years. I thought I grew the most in like basically every aspect. I grew up to be a man, everything. Like there's so much that I learned from Coach Harbaugh and that staff that I'm gonna cherish for the rest of my life, and hopefully I get to see him again. Uh, just I felt like it was the right time to go out with a banger, and I talked to Coach, and he thought it was the best decision was for me to come out. I played in a lot of games. I've started since my freshman year, so to be able to come out, I've given everything to Michigan, so now I think it's time to try at the next level. Yeah, I'm doing better. I'm doing better, So you always gonna have every little cuts and bruises, but like I'm doing better. The body's healing up quite nicely, but we still got a little bit to go. No, I won't be able to do everything this week, but hopefully by pro day, everything. Hmm. It has. It has. It's come up in conversation with games. It's like, like what I tell them every time, like, unless I can't physically move, unless like I'm like in a wheelchair or something, I'm gonna be out there playing the game if I can't help my team. But like at the end of the day, it's more about like what are you willing to sacrifice to for the bigger goals? Like you put in all those work. If I can't achieve that, so like I'm gonna give it all I got until I can't anymore.
Junior, you guys were able to do that, right? Like you putting in the work,
Yes, sir.
achieving that goal, being here with
Yes, sir.
17 of your teammates or whatever. I think
Oh
you
yeah.
said in public.
Yeah.
Up here,
It
what does
is.
it feel like to you?
I've seen a couple of them while I'm walking around, just talk to them. It is great to be out here, especially with your teammates. And some, you got great camaraderie with them. You understand them, and like, you're cheering them on. I'm excited to see what they do out there. I'm excited to see them perform, and I've been able to see everything they can accomplish now. Just being able to bring it out here to the bigger stage.
You guys upstairs, I think, December in the same building, different room when you guys found out you were playing Alabama.
Yes.
Indianapolis.
Yes. Yeah. We are here all day, every day. So yeah, well, we're pretty close to here. When we found out we're playing Alabama, it was a great time. Yes, I have. Formal. Phenomenal. I think all my forwards went phenomenal. I think they're a great team. Those guys, Todd Boyles, all those guys. I think they got a great thing going, and I'm excited to see where it goes. It'll be phenomenal. That's a guy I've watched, for a long time. This guy who's made, who's has the longevity. He's played in the league for a super long time. He's played with so many greats, and he's got so much, so much to teach me. Somebody I would truly love to, like, just sit back and watch and just learn from for a bit. Yes, it was. That man's funny. That man's funny. So it was awesome with him. But we just mostly just talk, talk family, talk ball. Just made it very easy. Very easy. Yeah, very easy. I think being able to play in that type of defense helps tremendously. Like there's not a defense out there that I don't understand because our defense was so complex and so like versatile that like you can basically place me in any type of defense and it becomes easier than whatever I played in. So and especially as a Mike, like there was like so many different defenses, so many different things we played. So many 3 down, 4 down, directional, formational, all those things, middle of field open, middle of field close. That like everything I go into, it kind of becomes a whole lot easier. You can just play a little faster. I did. I did. Uh, you know, that man, I love that man to death. When I came to Michigan, I was a blank slate. So him able to be able to mold me into the player I am, trusting me with his defense, especially as a freshman, was phenomenal. And then when I talked to him in my formal, it was just like, talked about that a bit and just like how much I've grown since then and like how much I like there's next steps I'm still able to take. I've reached that. Yes, I have. Phenomenal. Those guys, they were great. They had a lot of stuff to teach me. I think we got on the board for quite a bit and just, talk ball. I don't think I need to sell him. I think he sells himself. I think his game sells himself. That's not too much. If you turn on the tape, then you kind of see everything he's been able to do and accomplish. When we did ask him to throw, he made every throw on the field. So it's like I truly don't think there's anything people need to see. Like it's like when the big times came, he needed to make the throw. He put it wherever it needed to be, and that's something that he's gonna be able to go out there and show in the next couple of days that he can place every ball on the field. So that, and then he still got the leg power to run. Huh? I can't decide that. That's not really my job. If I could decide that, I don't think I'll be here. I think I'll be in a different room. Yeah, it was awesome. We learned so much from each other, and like just being able to go out there and battle with him every day was like a lot of fun. And we would go in like just between me and him, we just like talk it out. Talk different plays out, like how I saw it, and like what type of throws he could make differently. And then he'll tell me what he saw, how how he moved my defense, certain type of way, his eyes maybe, and then get that back shoulder throw and all those type of things. So like I think it was great. It's somebody like it was a phenomenal player to play with. So quite a bit. So I was there until I was about 9.5. So that transition was very different. I didn't speak any English, so like being able to learn English and then going through the earthquake, coming to a new state, and then just kind of like football was kind of my way of learning the American way in a way. So that was a big transition for me, like from playing soccer to football. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot different than Haiti. It was a lot different than Haiti. It's a lot colder than Haiti too. So, yeah, it was something you just had to learn. It's not the same. It's two different things, so you can't really try to mesh them. Uh, Ever since I stepped on the football field, it was like I always wanted to be the best. I feel like whatever you put your name to, whatever you lay down, you always want to try to be the best at it. Or why even try to do it at all? Uh, I don't really watch football as a kid, nah. So, but I just love playing ball. I believe so. I believe so. It's like we got great guys. Coach Moore, phenomenal coach. You saw what he did. We went 6-0 when in his time as a head coach, uh, and like Coach Harbaugh placed it in a way to where like those guys, especially during fall camp, he would have like the assistant coaches be the head coach, so that when he did eventually leave, somebody could take over. He doesn't want them to go 0-12. At the end of it, something that we can go out there and dominate. Might not be this year, might not be next year, but like the next couple of years, he's gonna be able to go out there and dominate once he gets his staff going. Phenomenal. Have you seen him? Have you seen him? You seen the way the way he interacts with players, the way he pushes players. Like people buy into him. People love him. Like he's a guy that you go to through, and like he's done so much he's been to a Super Bowl at this level. So now to him this is not new. He just came back for more because go out there and dominate. He got. I think he's gonna do a great job. He went 6-0 during his time as a starter, as a head coach, and now being that full-time guy, bringing his own staff in, and next couple of years he should be able to dominate the full college football world. I think every story is a favorite Harbaugh story. This man's got chickens in his house, so yeah, this is kind of fun, but not too much. It's kind of like everything. I don't know too much about that. Because at the end of the day, people always try to pull down winners. That's how it goes. I don't have too much to say about that. People always try to pull down winners, and like he's a winner. He's gonna go. He's gonna give it everything he's got day in, day out. And guess what? Some people's gonna love that. Some people's gonna hate that. Same thing at Michigan. Some people love that. Some people hate that. They always try to bring him down. Everything. I think I have one of the best tapes out there, especially as a linebacker, being able to run that type of defense. Just being able to understand what type of player I am, being able to understand like I am able to have that green dot and run a whole defense.
How about your counterpart, Mike P?
Oh yeah, ooh, that's my duo, man.
I know.
My duo.
It's not your job to sell JJ or sell people, but
Oh, I sell my B. I sell my B all day, every day. I play with him. That's the guy. Like he can play anything you have on the field. He's got great special teams tape. He's got great defensive tape. If you watch from 21, he played nickel. He was playing the nickel like that bigger Buffalo personnel type package. You can see he can cover anybody on the field. Then he moved to inside and just was able to dominate. He can blitz. That man can do anything on the field. His heart's way bigger than his size, and that's something I'm proud of him for. And dude's a genius. He understands football. He understands the way football happens. He wouldn't have been able to do all he did when he was out there. Still be able to dominate on special teams. Then you transition to defense and still being able to dominate there. That's one dude that I would love to play with. I would love to continue playing with. I think we create a great duo. That's the end of that. Hopefully CMC.
you talk about how much you learned in the 3 years that he was there, twice as long. Right? How much he just his
Oh yeah,
growth and
the growth, the growth package. As a leader, he grew so much, and uh, from the first day, from the first day I got there, he grew so much. From like it was truly a 360 turn. I guess a whole new 360 turn. But like he became, like a great leader. He grew from like how he was my freshman year to now like my junior year. Like that dude took over. He was a leader. He was, he was on people. He was able to bring that type of fire, that type of thunder, like the energy. If you see every now and then if we're down, he's the one dude bringing that type of energy, that type of vibe to get everybody together. There's a lot of things, but to help me get here is just more grit and then like the will of God. I think He's blessed me with so much potential and talent to be able to hear. So now why waste it? I survived an earthquake. I've survived different things. I survived both my parents passing away. But I don't think there's anything that somebody can throw at me that I'm not ready for or expecting. We just played our game. At the end of the day, our defense, we played our game. Our defense was able to dominate that game. We had, 5 sacks in the first half? You might know it. But, yeah, just able to play our game, play at our standard that we know we could. And, at the end of the day, the results came out to what it should have been. Yes, I did. I meet with them formally tonight. Everything, I know they pick at 24. Just be able to talk to them. I want to pick their brains a little bit, and then they're gonna pick my brain a little bit. Just being able to understand each other, especially to a higher level. Hey, Mozzie and Schoon, we got Schoon there too. It'll be phenomenal. He was my D lineman. He was the dude who kept me clean. I did in 2022 and 2021. So being able to have that big of a dude in front of me, it's pretty. He's pretty safe out there.
Thank you.
Just mostly my feet work is the way I move in the way.
That's it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.